Oh, my babe, just buy me iPhone 17 Pro Max. Oh,
Wow, I'm so happy for you. I wish I go just catch one Elon father. We go change my life.
so I beg first find how you go renew your all back before you start to think all these ones.
She didn't want to admit it, but her friend's words cut deep. The insult stayed in her chest long after the call ended. Maybe I really need to start taking care of myself, she thought. So the next morning, she carried the little money she had been managing and went all out. For the first time in a long time, she entered a proper salon. No more renewing her all back. She wanted to start looking like the kind of girl rich men spend on. Not just any rich man, oh. A rich boy that spends recklessly. 0 cents, just vibes and money. Today, she was a new person. On her way home, she stopped by a boutique and bought a new dress. Something short, fitted, and loud enough to announce, "I don't arrive," before she even talks. That evening, she went to the club. The music was loud, the lights were dim, and everything smelled of perfume and money. She ordered a glass of wine, nothing too extra. She still remembered her account balance. She didn't sit down. She just stood at a strategic corner, holding her glass, gently smiling, pretending to be unbothered. In her mind she was praying, "God, I beg, just one rich person. I no ask for too much." It didn't take long. She spotted him first. Bundles of cash on this hand. He looked like someone that didn't know what to do with money except spend it. He noticed her too. In that moment, she told herself, "This is it. This is my opportunity." Honestly, he wasn't her type at all. First of all, he was light-skinned, too yellow for her liking. Secondly, who still wears yellow trousers in this year? Why is your shirt competing with the club lights? But she reminded herself, "I no come here for fine boy. I came here for money." He liked her. She could tell. That night, her life changed. It started with small things. He would randomly send her money. Then he started taking her out. Then he started buying her clothes. Soon, he changed her entire wardrobe. She stopped checking price tags. She started visiting places she used to only see on Instagram. Trips, restaurants, spa days. Her life suddenly looked like soft life. It felt like God had finally remembered her. Until the first argument. It started small, a misunderstanding over something she posted, or someone she talked to. Before she could fully understand what was going on, his hand landed on her. The first slap shocked her more than it pained her. She stared at him, speechless. This was the same man buying her wigs and paying for her hair. This was the same man everyone praised as a generous boyfriend. She cried that night and told herself she would leave. No amount of money is worth this kind of disrespect, she thought. But the next day, he showed up with apologies, and an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Brand new. Her dream phone. The same phone she and her friend used to insult her. She told herself it was just a one-time mistake. After all, everyone makes mistakes. It won't happen again. But it did. The second time. It became a routine. He would get angry. He would hit her. He would apologize. He would buy something bigger. A jewelry. A new shoe. Money for stress. More beating, she started threatening to leave. But this time, he laughed. "If you leave, I will collect everything I bought for you. Every last thing." That was when she realized the truth. She had entered a life she could not afford by herself. The rent, the clothes, the lifestyle, the way people now respected her. None of it was funded by her. She was living a life she didn't own. She didn't want him anymore. But she also didn't want to go back to how things were before. She had tasted soft life. Her body had adjusted. On the outside, everyone thought she was lucky. People envied her and said, "God, when?" But inside, she was breaking. She started wondering if this was what other girls were going through too. Is this the price many of them were paying for a rich man lifestyle? He acted like money automatically gave him permission to beat her. Even when she begged him to stop, he would just laugh. At some point, she stopped begging. She started planning. If there's one thing about her, it's that she's not stupid. She knew she couldn't just walk away empty-handed. Date a rich man and live broke. Never. So she decided to turn his love for spending and attention into her escape route. He liked buying things for her. He liked telling people, "Anything my baby wants, I would do for her." Every time he sent her money for shopping, she would buy 2 or 3 things and hide the rest. Little by little, she started keeping something aside. She opened a secret account and pretended like nothing had changed. One day, she told him about a business idea. He immediately refused. "What do you need business for?" he asked. "Do you lack anything? I'm taking care of you. Just rest and look pretty." But she had already thought it through. She told him, "Babe, don't you know people will respect you more if I have something going on? Everyone will say you're the man that set up his girlfriend. They will call you a real man." She praised him. She hyped his ego. She made it sound like the business would make him look good. And it worked. He liked how people always called him a good man. He loved hearing, "Oh, you really try for her, oh, you changed her life." So he finally agreed. They started the business in her name, but she made sure she understood everything: suppliers, customers, accounts, everything. As the business grew, she became more independent. She kept saving quietly. She moved smart. No announcement. No noise. Until one day, she had enough. Enough money. Enough strength. Enough scars, both physical and emotional. She left. When he realized she was serious, he tried to threaten her again. He said he would take the phone, the bags, the things in the house. Everything he had ever bought for her. This time, she laughed. He could take the shoes. He could take the bags. He could even take the car if he wanted. What he could not take was her business, her savings, and the lessons she had learned. She walked away with what mattered most, her life and a second chance. Now, when people see her, they see a successful woman with her own business. They see soft life, clean skin, and fine clothes. They see the results. They never saw the night she cried. They don't see the scars she covers with makeup. They don't feel the fear that still rises in her chest when someone raises their voice. Sometimes, girls message her saying, "Auntie, I beg, connect me to a rich man like your ex. I don't mind anything, I just want this soft life you're living." She always smiles sadly and tells them the truth. Don't let desperation push you into bondage. Not every shortcut leads to enjoyment. My own story ended well because I was lucky and I was smart. But many girls never get the chance to escape. If you want soft life, build it with your own hands. Don't sell your peace of mind in exchange for a man's wallet. And even though her business is doing well now, and life is far better than before, she still carries the memories. Her scars have healed, but they remain a reminder. Money is sweet. But freedom is sweeter.